We're doing Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
If this fairy tale video seems familiar, it's because I'm rerunning a few over the next few weeks, while I get ready to record the audiobook version of...
Fucked Up Fairy Tales the Book.
Ding!
So it's New Year's Day, and the entire court of Camelot is celebrating with a huge feast. Everyone was there. King Arthur himself, his queen Guinevere, and all the knights, Sir Gawain, Sir Agravain, Sir Ewain, all the Wains and Vains were there. Arthur loved this time of year, and he loved a good story. So you can bet he was pretty fucking tickled when all of a sudden into the court walks this humongous dude. A giant green dude on a giant green horse in knightly attire. His clothes were green, his beard was green, everything except his eyes, which glowed red. He didn't bear any, insignia on him, so it wasn't clear where he came from, but he did carry a holly branch in one hand and a gigantic fucking axe in the other. And frankly, if you don't arrive to future Christmas and New Year's parties in the same manner, you have learned nothing from this tale. Who is the ruler of this land? I fancy a chat with him. Hey, that's me. The name's King Arthur. Come on in, have a rest, have some grub. Get settled in before you tell us about, all this. Pass. I'm here because I heard Camelot is the tits. Specifically your knights. Their reputation precedes them. Now, as you can see from my attire, I don't come seeking a battle. Though, just to be clear, if you were, we could take you. Really? Cause all I see here is a bunch of beardless babies! I'm just joshing you, I'm sure you're all great. But just to be clear, if I were in my full getup, you wouldn't stand a chance. Jeez, what the fuck do you think his full getup is? I simply come here for some good old-fashioned Yuletide shenanigans. I dare one of you worthy knights of the Round Table to deliver me a single blow with this sick axe I'm carrying. Go ahead! Right in the neck! And I'll take it! Unarmed, no fighting back, no flinching. And if you do it, you get to keep the axe. Huh, seems like a good deal. Obviously there's a catch. The same man must receive a blow from me with an axe in 1 year and 1 day's time. Unarmed and willing. I knew it, beardless babies! The great knights of the Round Table. Ha! Really? This is so fucking humiliating. Okay, fine. Please, dear, you don't always have to be the hero. I'll do it! And there he fucking goes. Give me that axe! But just as Arthur grabbed hold of the axe, Sir Gawain stood up. Wait! Alright, look. Obviously, whoever does this is walking towards his death in a year. So, I'm thinking our king shouldn't be the one to do it. I'm the weakest of us. Also the dumbest. So it honestly makes a lot of sense for me to be the one to bite the bullet. Literally the only thing I have going for me is that King Arthur's my uncle. Other than that, I got nothing, so I'll take it for the team. Agreed! Step down, Arthur! Let your dumb nephew take this one! Wow, you all agreed to that really quickly. Hey, little buddy, what's your name? Sir Gawain. All right, Sir Gawain, now you swear in front of all of these people in all this court that in a year and a day you will come back and find me to receive a blow from the axe just as you are about to deliver upon me? Yes, I swear it. Now, where do I find you on that day? We'll worry about that after you, hit me with this axe. You're gonna tell me after I cut off your head? Let's do this! The Green Knight laid down his neck, and Gawain struck his neck with the axe. The knight's green head rolled off his green shoulders and made a bloody mess. But the Green Knight neither fell over nor flinched. In fact, the Green Knight picked up his own decapitated head, got back up on his horse, thrust his face into Guinevere's, and gave the court his final words. All right, Gawain, I'll see you in 366 days. You can find me at the Green Chapel, and if you don't show, you're a fucking loser. Peace! And the Green Knight took his head and left the building. Damn, this is a good fucking party! Guinevere, honey, what's your problem? Oh, nothing. Just a decapitated man put his fucking head in my fucking face! I know, it was hilarious! Lighten up, honey, it's Christmas time. I'm gonna fuck your friend. What? As the next year passed, King Arthur's court became more and more somber over Sir Gawain's upcoming quest. Gawain himself stayed in Camelot until All Hallows Day. The court held a feast and revels to send him off, but no one wanted to show any joy because of his upcoming and certain death, so it was a pretty depressing party. They gussied up both Gawain and his horse, Gringolet, and his shield bore the insignia of a pentagram. The ladies of the court all kissed him goodbye and he went off. Now, it was a pretty solitary journey for Gawain and his horse. He traveled across the country, and he would ask people if they knew of this Green Knight or the Green Chapel, but no dice. He had many adventures on this journey, supposedly too many to account for. He was challenged by dragons and wolves and wild men, bulls and bears and boars, and giants. But despite poo-pooing himself in the beginning of the story, he was a good knight and he defeated them all. The main thing giving him issues was it was so fucking cold. He had all sorts of terrible weather, he was kind of freezing to death. He finally prayed to the Mother Mary for help, and that's when he came upon a very grand castle, and he beseeched shelter from those who owned it. "Hello, I come seeking shelter? Well, who are you?" "I'm Sir Gawain of King Arthur's court." "Oh, damn! Well, I'm the lord of this house, and you can come right on in." The lord and his household made Sir Gawain right at home. It was Christmas time by this point, so they were already partying, and they were very flattered to have one of the Knights of the Round Table in their household. Sir Gawain was introduced to the ladies of the household. Two of them, one of them the lord's wife, "I'm beautiful," and the other an older woman whose identity we are not given. "But I'm old and fat and a bad dresser, and I got a face for medieval radio." We are treated to an exhaustive stanza on how beautiful the lord's wife is and how fugly the other woman is. And when Sir Gawain greets the younger woman, he's like, "Awooga!" But like in a knightly, chivalrous way. And to the other dame, he's like, "I respect my elders." Yeesh. It should be stated, though, that the older woman is treated with great reverence and has the head seat at the table. They celebrated the holiday for a few days, but eventually Gawain had to face the music. But when he goes to bid the lord of the house adieu, he is pulled aside for a chat. "So what brings you away from the king's court during Christmas tidings?" "I have a quest ahead of me. I've been so distracted by all the whining and dining and hot ladies and not ladies. But you don't happen to know anything about a Green Knight in a Green Chapel? I need to find him by New Year's Day, which I just realized is fast approaching. Fuck me." "Calm down, my good bro, and relax. It just so happens that the Green Chapel you speak of is like 2 miles up the road." "Oh, I got a few days, so in that case, more whining and dining and ladies." "Sure, but I have a request while you make yourself comfortable here. I'm gonna spend my next few days out in the hunt. How about whatever I catch, I give you, and in return, anything you gain here during the day, you give me?" Sounds like a no-brainer to me. I mean, what the fuck am I gonna get from this guy's own house that he doesn't already have? So the next morning, the lord went out for the first day of his hunt, and Sir Gawain enjoyed a morning sleeping in. But while he was in half-awake snooze mode, his door opened, and in walked the lord's hot wife. "Pretend to be asleep. Pretend to be asleep." But the lord's wife sat at the edge of the bed and waited for him to wake up. And after a while, Gawain thought it would be more honorable to inquire about what she was there for. "Oh, hey, good morning. I did not see you there. Just gonna cross myself, honorable knight and all." "Good morning, handsome. You should really lock that door. In fact, you've been so careless, I ought to bind you in this bed." "Oh, you're a joker. Of course I am, at your service. I am but your prisoner here. Oh god. Though if you'd let me rise, we could talk more comfortably." "No. You see, I've got before me one of the most handsome, revered, honorable knights of the Round Table. So you'll stay here, in this lush, comfy bed, just you and me with the door closed, and we can get to know each other a little bit." "I'm really not that great. It is my honor that you are spending your time with me. I set myself by word and service to your pleasure." It's so hard for that not to sound sexual in this bed, but honorable knight. Their compliment sesh goes on and on and on while the wife tries to flirt with him, and eventually they talk of other things, and they talk the morning away. And when they start to wrap things up, the wife says, "You really are a perfect gentleman. We've spent this whole morning together and you haven't even tried to kiss me." I mean, if you request a kiss, I, as a true knight, must honor it. Pucker up, big boy. So Sir Gawain grants her one kiss. Later that night, when he returned from his hunt, the lord showed off all the game he had obtained. "And as I promised, Gawain, it's all yours. And I thank you. I, too, have something for you." "Thanks. So, where'd you get that?" "Don't worry about it." The next morning that Sir Gawain was left home with the lord's wife started much like the first. He was snoozing in bed, and she showed up and parked herself there. "Oh, you're back, my lady. Good morning." "Is that all?" "What?" "I think I taught you yesterday how I'd prefer to be greeted. After all, if I grant you the privilege to look upon this face, I believe I've earned a kiss." "I am at your whims and desires, my lady. Smooch." Gawain grants her a kiss. Look, let's cut the small talk for today. Gawain, I know you're balls deep into chivalry and all the ways of courtly love, and that's what I'm here for. And yet you've barely shown me any. Either you're all talk, or you don't think me worthy of wooing? You are so worthy, my lady. There's no way such a gorgeous woman doesn't know the ways of love. Then just humor me. Hypothetically, how would you woo me? Sure. Hypothetically. They flirted the rest of the morning, and on her way out, the lady took a second kiss. So you can guess how the evening panned out. Well, Gawain, I took down a sick boar today, and per our agreement, it's all yours. Nice. And here's what I owe you. Mwah! Oh, hold tight, I got another. I hesitate to know what you might be giving me tomorrow. Whew, is it, hot in here? They had a great feast, they sang a bunch of Christmas carols, and the Lord's wife made eyes at Sir Gawain and he pretended not to notice. The third morning, the Lord's wife showed up at Sir Gawain's bedroom, all dolled up with her best jewels. They talked, and that girl did her best to get a sweet piece of Sir Gawain, but he only allowed her their simple kisses. Finally, when she took leave of him, knowing that he was going to be going on his quest soon, she offered him a gift. Please take my ring in remembrance of me. Oh no, my lady, that is too generous. Ugh, fine, then take my green lace girdle. Please don't make me take any of your clothes. I wouldn't be so quick to refuse. This is a magic girdle. It protects the wearer from any harm. Oh, I could use that. Like, a lot. Let me watch you put it on. Gawain knotted the green belt beneath his robes, and they exchanged one more kiss for 3 kisses total. Gawain then immediately visited a priest. Forgive me, father, so much sinning. Consider yourself absolved, son. And that night the Lord and Gawain made their final exchange. 3 kisses! And all I have to give you today is this fox skin. Doesn't seem fair. That was some good kissing. Well, don't worry about it, 'cause that is all I've gained today. All right, it's been good. Good luck with that quest of yours. So New Year's Day has arrived, and Sir Gawain is finally set to face off with the Green Knight. A local man escorts Gawain to the Green Chapel. Are you sure about this? That Green Knight you spoke of? He's fucking crazy. He just kills people for fun. Whoever passes by, ladies, kids, the Green Knight don't give a shit. I'd be a dishonorable coward if I didn't keep my word. Hey, if you got a death wish, man, suit yourself. Follow that road and you'll meet your maker, but I'm out, you crazy son of a bitch. I will neither greet nor groan, but commend myself— Oh, he's gone. Gawain walked to where he was told, but he found no traditional chapel, instead just a mound of green earth with a cave surrounded by a roiling stream. But he was greeted by the Green Knight, who came out of that cave and bound over the stream in one leap, and he carried an even more intimidating axe than the first time they had met. All right, you remember the deal. Put your bare neck down on that rock and take a blow from my axe like I did, like a man. Gawain did as he was told. The Green Knight made a swing at him, but Gawain flinched. Oh, what is this? Is the big knight of the Round Table scared of my big axe? Please, Green Knight, don't behead me. I didn't put up a fuss, man. Yeah, well, dude, I'm a fucking mortal. My head's not gonna talk back when you're done. Whatever, go ahead, I won't flinch this time. The Green Knight swings, but this time— Psych! You know, you did pretty good that time. Oh my god, you jackass Green Giant, would you just fucking do it already? Finally, on his third strike, the Green Knight brought the axe fully down on Gawain's neck. But Gawain was wearing that magical girdle, and it only inflicted a small cut. Huh, 'tis merely a flesh wound. And Gawain stood up and put his helmet on and he drew his sword. Alright, that was the agreement. 1 blow and now we're all good, right? Calm down, my dude, the game is done! I have paid you back for all that you took from me. What? I gave you 1 blow from the axe and you gave me 3! Oh yeah, I have some splaining to do. Alright, Gawain, here's all the backstory. First off, I'm not just the Green Knight. I'm the lord whose house you stayed at. What? Yeah, this was all a little jest set up by Morgan Le Fay. What? Yeah, so I gave you 1 blow from the axe per the agreement we made way back when. Another blow for all the kissing you did with my wife. Though, to be fair, I told her to do that. I actually sent her to you as part of the test. And you did well. I mean, I honestly can't believe you resisted her that long. But that last blow, the reason I brought the axe down, that's 'cause you lied to me, bro. I know you got that girdle on. My wife gave it to you, and you did not give it to me per our agreement. You owed me 3 sexy kisses and a girdle. All I got were 3 sexy kisses. Damn it, I was freaked out about this whole beheading thing. I wanted to keep it. Curse my cowardice! Nah, it's all good. You know what? Keep that girdle to remember this adventure by. And I hope you don't hold any ill feelings toward my wife about all this. Oh no, not at all. That's just how women are. Tempting, beguiling, deceitful. Just like Eve, Delilah, Bathsheba. She could only be herself, you know? But I will keep this girdle to remind myself how weak I was in the face of her bubbies. Speaking of tempting and deceitful women, you were mentioning Morgan Le Fay? Oh yeah, that bitch is a riot. She made this whole thing up to fuck with you and Guinevere. That little bit when I shoved my decapitated head in the queen's face? Oh boy, Morgan laughed about that for days. Yeah, Morgan is actually that ancient old bitch you met back at the manor. Oof, she really let herself go. And thus Sir Gawain did face the Green Knight and live to tell the tale. He returned to Camelot to the joy of the entire court, and told Arthur and Guinevere all about his adventure. That is hilarious! I fucking hate it here. Can I get a refill? The end.